I've got to ask you about Ibram Kendi, because when you came on in 2020, we didn't even have video back then. It was still just an audio podcast. You were one of our earliest guests. We talked about the rise of Kendi and D'Angelo and all these, race baiters on the left. And he was beloved at the time. I mean, his How to Be an Anti-Racist was flying off the shelves, and he's been celebrated in academia. And extraordinarily, the New York Times just did a deep dive piece on him. I don't know, I assume you saw it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Didn't reflect particularly well on him, and really talked about how people working under him don't respect him, don't believe in the mission, think he's full of hubris and maybe an empty suit. He's had ongoing problems and questions about the funding for his projects. So where are we now as we talk in the beginnings of summer 2024 on Kendi versus where we were in 2020?
Well, I think it's poetic justice that he has experienced a breathtaking fall from grace. It's true that his ideas had their season, but they weren't especially compelling ideas. In fact, it's easy to it's like shooting fish in a barrel. No, they were superficial and silly ideas, and they were trendy, and they caught the imagination of a certain segment of the American elite for a season. But there was not, and there is not, any real there. And that became clear soon enough. The interminable piece in the New York Times Magazine. I mean, I don't know, It looks like it's 10,000 words or something. It goes on forever. I think is an effort not just to rehabilitate Kendi. I mean, he doesn't come off looking all that good, but notwithstanding the best efforts of the author to present him in as most sympathetic light possible, I think. But also is a kind of effort to salvage these ideas, the DEI mania, which in not only Kendi's case has been shown to rest on a shaky foundation. And I don't think it's going to work, because Kendi, frankly, was and is an empty suit. There's no real depth there. There's no real resonance in these books. There's no profound analysis. There's no learning. Again, I'll stop because I don't want to seem to just be picking on somebody, but that's what I think. I think you could say he got in over his head. 55 million fell on him in a very short period of time, and he didn't have the chops, either intellectual or managerial, to make the best use of it. He became a target, and it's true, he did become a target of a lot of criticisms, including from people like me. But I stand by the claim that there's no there. There was never any depth, any resonance, anything that was profound, that was lasting. There was no meat. Where's the beef? There was no beef. And that's, I think, evident now.
Do you owe back taxes? Pandemic relief is now over. Along with hiring thousands of new agents and field officers, the IRS has kicked off 2024 by sending over 5 million pay-up letters to those who have unfiled tax returns or balances owed. Don't waive your rights and speak with them on your own. Tax Network USA, a trusted tax relief firm, has saved over $1 billion in back taxes for their clients, and they can help you secure the best deal possible. Whether you owe 10 grand or 10 million, they can help you. Whether it's business or personal taxes, even if you have the means to pay, or if you're on a fixed income, they can help finally resolve your tax burdens once and for all. Call 1-800-245-6000 for a private free consultation, or visit tnusa.com/Megyn. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.